along with Greg Anthony.
I should have just showed y'all that 3-point contest I won. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, they get right.
Calendar. I mean, with the
amazing
collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises
first
to be
year to the league. Starter, they get it.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. We've got Harden. Jimmy Butler is out there with Davis. Then it's MP. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Here's Harden. There's the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Yeah, I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks. That will certainly qualify.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups.
Oh, yeah, y'all see the name of the team. It's Team Rio, man.
There's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Curry finds Irving. Back to Curry. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Yep, that one goes.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not
surprised. I'm going to up there with fast and not hot up.
Is the way this game should be played.
Didn't think that was
going to do that on the screen.
And that's now 6 points for MP.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And here are the East All-Stars now. It's a 3-point game. MP against Curry. And Davis pulls it down.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Count it.
I mean, he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Leonard following the basket by LeBron James. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. MP deciding where to go with it. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 9.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
It's Curry outside. That shot missing. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. MP passes to James. MP against Curry. MP fires from way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
All right, David, thanks. Here's MP after the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the rejection by LeBron.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down. There's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Irving passes to Curry. Out of the Kumbo, trying to break loose. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Irving.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. quarters feel, but not who you want to leave open.
MP from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Curry. Great D that time from Davis.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And a wide open look for MP. And the three-ball is good. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to get him back. Yeah, that boy did
shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Team Rio by the World Team Giannis.
New group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Davis. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jimmy Butler. Doncic is checked in for James. And Zach LaVine subbed in for James Harden. And it's Williamson missing. And here's the West with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
To the middle, here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
To the paint, and the dunk by Williamson.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Adebayo drives in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here's Beal. That one doesn't go. Good defense by Jokic. Right wing. Outside, LaVine. Pass to MP. He takes it in.
Hey,
up and in on the layup. MP's got 14 points for the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
I shouldn't have fallen. My bad, Colt.
Changing it up here.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
We've got Antetokounmpo. Irving is out there with Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Light on the fouls in terms of what's been called.
No, we're going to get bouncing for the All-Star game.
The theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
From 15 feet away, the West All-Stars pull it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in
crafting
this
water.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Irving against Davis. No good from Irving. And it's Davis with the ball for the West All-Stars. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Curry. Here's Embiid. And again, unable to change momentum here. And it's the West All-Stars ball. And Harden with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. And the East All-Stars call time here.
We on team, y'all.
It's been an express to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
.103 left to play here in the half. Butler against Giannis. To the inside. Irving. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the West All-Stars.
MP passes to Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Davis has got 10 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Leonard looking over the floor. Passes it to Embiid. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Embiid being nicely set up by his teammates, and he's ready when they get him the ball.
Inside, here's Davis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Up top, Curry, covered by MP. Can't hit from 12.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And Davis gets it to go.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys.
And so it's the West All-Stars holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship, a little more intensity from here on out.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Anthony Davis is out there with Butler. Then it's MP. Then it's Harden. And it's LeBron at the 3.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Leonard with no one around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And a deep 3 from MP. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the East All-Stars with it. Leonard inside, defended by Butler. The pass to Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
The 3 from MP. Hits it from three-point range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. MP outside. Harden outside. MP against Curry.
MP, they didn't let me lay in.
Now here's Irving. Guarded closely. Antetokounmpo, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the East All-Stars. Irving gets to Curry. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
I didn't call no time.
He's got his third assist on the night.
I'm coming back to hit one in
Curry
his face,
gets a
bro.
look
Don't
from
do
deep,
that.
he's letting it fly.
Don't do
He's
that.
probably knocking it down, too.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. So the West ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Lillard against MP. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
What's got into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lillard from outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the West All-Stars with a sizable lead. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're doing a great job. I said it last time now. We're making a simple play. Every time we're getting wide open shots. They don't know what to do. We just keep making the right plays, play for each other.
Well, pretty evident, GA, he is thrilled with his team right now.
I mean, it's because they are playing together. No individual agendas out there making the right play.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
Kyrie Irving is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Embiid, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward. It's the five out there for the East All-Stars. In the corner, Irving with it. Embiid, the pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Here's MP. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 32 points for MP.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by MP. The finish. MP throws it down.
Good dunk, boy.
Making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Irving drives in. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
MP from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. MP's got 37. Lillard against MP. Lillard dishes to Leonard. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. The three from MP. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 40 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
I try to see if I can hit
on the scoreboard.
One more.
They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Butler against Irving.
Oh, steal. Oh, steal.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Come on, Embiid.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
The three from MP.
Playing up, y'all. What are you doing?
MP's got 43 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And Lillard kicks to Leonard. Loads it up for Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And it's Butler missing. And so Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 19. Embiid trying to break loose.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the West All-Stars?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
MP way outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard against MP. Lillard misses. MP against Leonard. Capella the pass to Harden. MP right side. Three-point range.
Talk to him. Fade away green bean. Both of their face.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Lillard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There's no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the need throws at.
A big group substitution here for the East. Vucevic checked in for Embiid. Sabonis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Durant's checked in for Leonard. Young is subbed in for Irving. Then for the West All-Stars, Ben Adebayo's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Brandon Ingram comes in for James. And George is subbed in for James Harden. Young finds Lillard. Here's MP. Out to Ingram. Plenty of space. Again, the West All-Stars.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
MP against Young. Got help.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
The drive by MP.
Oh, I thought he was the donkey, y'all. My bad.
MP's got
I was about to
57
get Turks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning.
I just stuck behind KD.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps
we going 60, y'all? What's up?
He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here's MP for
long.
3. No good that time.
Doing me dirty. And you
No
know.
problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg...